There's a battle raging out there. The battle is against the fury of nature, the wrath of elements, the violence of climate change. Like the rest of the world, India too has stepped up to play a decisive role in this do-or-die battle. As a signatory to the 2015 International Paris Agreement on Climate Change, India pledged to reduce the intensity of its carbon emissions by 33 to 35% by 2030. And India's fight back is already showing encouraging results. Initiated by the Ministry of Power and the Bureau of Energy Efficiency, National Mission for Enhanced Energy Efficiency was drawn up to enhance energy efficiency in all energy-intensive sectors. An innovative cyclic and market-based mechanism called Perform, Achieve and Trade, or PAT scheme, was introduced to evolve a methodology for qualifying energy savings and enable industries to trade those savings via energy saving certificates or e-certs. The first PAT cycle ended in 2015 and covered 478 industrial units across 8 sectors, resulting in emission reductions of around 31 million tons of carbon dioxide. After the successful completion of PAT Cycle 1 with 8 sectors, BEE extended the PAT scheme to 3 new sectors: petroleum refineries, electricity distribution companies, and Indian Railways. PAT Cycle 2 commenced on 1st April 2016 and was completed on 31st March 2019. It resulted in total energy savings of 14.08 million tons of oil equivalent, exceeding the target by 16%. The reduction in energy emissions stood at 66.01 million tons of carbon dioxide equivalent. In monetary terms, this translated into savings of 31,445 crore rupees against an investment of 43,721 crore rupees. Let's take a closer look at the PAT Cycle 2 performance of each sector. The aluminium sector, against a target of 0.466 MTOE, the energy savings achieved were 1.226 MTOE, resulting in emission reduction of 4.20 million tons of carbon dioxide. The cement sector, the target was 1.05 MTOE. Against this, the energy savings achieved were 1.56 MTOE, resulting in emission reduction of 5.47 million tons of carbon dioxide. The chlor-alkali sector, against a target of 0.102 MTOE, the energy savings achieved was 0.133 MTOE, resulting in emission reduction of 0.55 million tons of carbon dioxide. The discom sector, the target was set at 4.67 MTOE. The energy savings actually achieved were 2.70 MTOE. However, in spite of not achieving the target, the sector delivered emission reductions of 25.76 million tons of carbon dioxide. The fertilizer sector, against a target of 0.443 MTOE, the energy savings achieved was 0.383 MTOE. And even though the target was not met, the emission reduction achieved was 1.18 million tons of carbon dioxide. The iron and steel sector, the target was set at 2.14 MTOE. Against this, the energy savings achieved were 2.913 MTOE, resulting in emission reduction of 11.85 million tons of carbon dioxide. The petroleum refinery sector, against a target of 1.009 MTOE, the energy savings achieved stood at 1.48 MTOE. This impressive performance resulted in emission reduction of 5.38 million tons of carbon dioxide. The pulp and paper sector, the target was 0.121 MTOE. Against this, the energy savings achieved was 0.289 MTOE, resulting in emission reduction of 1.35 million tons of carbon dioxide. The railway sector. Against a target of 0.077 MTOE, the energy savings achieved was 0.196 MTOE, resulting in emission reduction of 1 million tons of carbon dioxide. The textile sector. The target was set at 0.088 MTOE. The energy savings actually achieved amounted to 0.135 MTOE, resulting in emission reduction of 0.662 million tons of carbon dioxide. The thermal power sector. Against an ambitious target of 3.134 MTOE, the energy savings achieved stood at an impressive 3.44 MTOE. This resulted in emission reduction of 11.57 million tons of carbon dioxide. The PAT Cycle 2 outcomes underline the fact that when the vision, objectives, targets and performance are perfectly aligned, large energy-intensive sectors can indeed make significant reductions in energy consumption and carbon emissions. The quest for the creation of a green nation is an uphill task, but with proactive planning and dedicated performance, energy efficiency and reduced emissions can be achieved step by step, little by little. India fighting back and standing strong in the battle against climate change.